What's going on, guys? It's Rebel Tanker. Welcome back to Axis and Allies 1914, turn 3 for the United States. As always with the United States, we're not really going to do anything, so let's go and review what's happened since the British. Alright, we'll come over to the Ottomans. Alright, the Ottomans still had 19 to spend. They bought 3 infantry for Samarra, and then bought 2 infantry and an artillery for Constantinople. The Ottomans had, let's see here, what did we do? They had one attack. They finished off the Russians here in Romania. They brought their forces that were in Serbia and brought them over to help attack in Romania. They killed the two remaining Russian infantry that were there, and then the Ottomans lost an artillery as well, or they chose to lose an artillery instead. And then on the non-combats, they moved some forces out of Constantinople up here to Bulgaria to reinforce this area, or to reinforce the Balkans. They attempted to move their transport out of C-Zone 21 back here to C-Zone 20. Unfortunately, the transport struck a mine and was sunk. So the Ottoman Navy has been all but destroyed. And let's see here, what's left here for the Ottomans. They just continue to shift forces here to Samarra to meet the British thrust. Oops, can't see that. Moving forces into Samarra to meet the British thrust that came up from Arabia and Egypt into Transjordan. And at the end of the turn, the Ottomans collected 21 IPC. Italy. So Italy had quite a bit to spend this turn. They had 24 to spend this turn. Up here in the north, they purchased what was that? That's 3 infantry, or 3 infantry and an artillery, and then down here in Rome they also built 3 infantry, which I'd initially done that because I still thought that there might be an Austrian threat to Tuscany here by them just bridging across into Tuscany. But then after I decided on my purchases, I also then saw what I could do. And so for their combat, Italy took their fleet that was in C-Zone 17. It was a battleship, a cruiser, and a transport. They picked up an infantry from Libya that they were going to bring up to reinforce Venice. And they attacked a Austrian battleship that was sitting here in C-Zone 18. The cruiser and the battleship made it through the minefield off of captured Trieste. Unfortunately, the transport did not. So the Italian transport with an Italian infantry was sunk before combat could begin. And then in the ensuing combat, the Austrians lost their battleship and a transport, while the Italians suffered a damaged battleship. And then on the non-combats, the Italians moved forward to reinforce Venice, to try and get their forces to Triolia, try and keep that thorn in the Austrian side as long as they can. And then at the end of the turn, the Italians collected 22 IPC. Alright, over to the United States as always. They have 25 to spend. We are not going to spend anything this turn. We are just going to do the peacetime upgrade. Yes. We're just going to do our peacetime income upgrade. Let's see where we can get to on this turn. If we roll a 6, we already hit 20, and we've hit our wartime economy. Which means there won't be any more peacetime upgrades. It'll just be either we get pulled into the war. We wait till we get pulled into the war. Oh yeah, we just wait till we get pulled into the war on turn what did I say? I think it's turn 7 that... Why am I all of a sudden forgetting? No, turn 6. Turn 6 is when the U.S. will get pulled into the war. So the U.S. will still have a little bit of time to kind of just kind of hang out for a bit. But I mean, who knows? The game very well could be over well before that, especially with that British thrust into Kiel. The Russians are still hampering the Austrian Empire here. I mean, the Ottomans are kind of holding off the Brits here, so maybe the Ottomans will still be able to take care of that. So, all right, U.S. peacetime upgrade. Let's see what they roll. Get these two out. 4. All right, so the United States will go from 4 to 18 on the income chart. And so then at the end of the turn, they have 25 in the bank plus the 18, so that'll be, what is that? 43 IPC for next turn. So that is going to be it. That'll be it for the United States. And we'll see you guys next time for Germany turn 4. So until then, guys, as always, take care.